everybody, welcome to Life at Sunny Lee. And it's been a busy week again. Last Friday, Bill's class, his school, not his class, but school has what's called a 50 plus club. And anybody that graduated 50 years and over ago gets to come to this club, this meeting, this luncheon. And the place was packed. We had a great time. There was a person there from 1940 or 41, I forgot which, but he was there as the oldest one there. And we had a really good time. Show you some pictures. And then Saturday we I went out in the greenhouse and put up the trellises and planted the new greenhouse. Now to experiment with this greenhouse now that it's ready. You notice I got a trellis there. I've got trellis over here. I moved out the tomato plants out here. They're gonna finish hardening off before they go into the outside where they belong. But I've got these beds all planted. I'm trying sweet corn in this one, okra and bush beans in the middle one, popcorn and sweet potatoes in the far one. I haven't got anything in the grow bags yet. I've got cucumbers in between the trellis to go up the trellis. And then I haven't got these in yet, but on the outer edges on either side is going to be the hot peppers. And then of course the shelves are for what you see there. You know, whenever I want to harden stuff off or want to start new seeds, that's where I'll put them as they're growing. So, like I said, this is a new greenhouse to experiment with, see what grows and what doesn't. Looking forward to it. The other greenhouses are completely planted, and the bucket garden is planted. I decided to do with it this year just carrots. And then I've got to decide what to plant in that big bed that we had left over. And while I was doing that, he was working on the new area for the dining area off of the patio to put the picnic table. The picnic table has been in the garage for the last year, waiting for me to get around to refinishing it. But I couldn't do that because of the cats. I was going to do it last summer, but the cats kept getting in the way, so we moved it inside thinking, well, I'll do it this winter in the garage. Well, then the weather got so bad, the coyotes got so bad that we ended up putting the cats in the garage at night. So I couldn't work on it in there because of the fumes. So now that it's getting summertime again, I can leave the cats in the garage longer if I have to in their crates and work on getting the table done. But I told him we wanted to get the area for it first so I can just take it out and pop it on the area and not have to move it again once we move it out of the garage. So he was working on that Saturday, and I got the greenhouse planted, and I moved out those poor tomato plants. I took those out there, and that is what we did. That took all day Saturday. Sunday we went to church, and then we went to eat out at the Pines, which was nice. We hadn't done that for a long time, and I saw a few old friends I hadn't seen for a while there, so that was nice to talk to them. And then came home, and he worked a little bit more on his patio project, and I worked up in the grow room, checking out the plants I needed, checking out my herbs. I have a few herbs that did not germinate. They didn't germinate upstairs. They didn't germinate out in the herb garden. So I figure if I want those, it's either buy another pack of seeds and start again, or just to buy starts from the box store. I decided to buy the starts. They were about the same price as a package of seed, and since I only need one of each, I just went ahead and got them. I got some hardy lavender. Most of the ones I got were hardy plants. Hardy lavender, spearmint, rosemary, and then I got some chamomile. I know chamomile's not a hardy plant usually, but they do reseed themselves at times, so I just went ahead and bought one. I still need to go and buy a tarragon because my tarragons didn't come up, and those seeds are really small and they're kind of expensive, and I've used them all up and I didn't get a single one to germinate, so gonna buy that one yet. So I got those to take out and put into the herb garden. As you can tell, I got a friend again. Oops. I have a little friend again. I thought I'd come out here and have a cup of coffee and read the paper while I was waiting for my husband to get back from town with more papers and waiting for the rain to stop and for it to lighten up a little bit so I could go out and work. And I got about half of the paper. I got paper read and about half the puzzle done before the cats discovered me. But I figured I can finish my coffee and do this. Okay, Monday, he spent the whole day finishing the dining area. We're thinking about maybe continuing on out there later, but not now. We just need this for the picnic table. While he was doing that, I started weeding the path of the bird garden. And I was really pretty happy. I got all this done in one day. Usually it takes me 2 days. Now I still have the edging to do on this side. And I have the edging to do behind the hammock. But I was really a little disappointed in this. I put weed fabric down when I did this, and it lasted about maybe a year. And next year I started having weeds come up. And I've been fighting weeds in this thing like crazy ever since. I got some weed killer, but with 12 different cats running around, I really don't want to use weed killer since they love playing in this area and the ambushing you as you walk by from those weeds. Not weeds, but flowers. Well, I've got in there, I've got phlox, bee balm, 2 different types of bee balms, and of course the daffodils that just got through blooming. And I forgot what else is in there. Mainly it's bee balm, because I really wanted the bee for the bees. Alright, on Tuesday, I had to go out and water the greenhouses. The beds weren't too bad, but the flower pots really needed it. And we had left them open the night before because it had been a cool, warm night. Then on Tuesday night, we had to close them again because it was cool that night. Anyway, on Tuesday, we did go to town. We got groceries and stuff. He mowed the grass at the road and here, the front yard. The backyard still needs to be mowed. Saw the first snake of this season. He was across the path here. He must have come and gotten water out of the little pond and go fish pond and was headed back towards the woods. The cats were bothering him, so I don't know if I rescued him or if I rescued the cats. But anyway, I separated him and let him go his way and made the cats go their way. The other thing I did was more laundry. There's always more laundry, especially when you're working outside so much. And then on Wednesday I did he went to town to mow the grass at the apartment, and I took care of the animals at home, did more laundry, finished that up for the couple of days, and opened up the greenhouses. On Wednesday, we went in town because he had a dental appointment, no cavities, so that was good. But then when we came home, I transplanted 11 of the tomato plants out onto the trails and have them strung. He also mowed the yard for us, since we'd seen our first snake of the season on Wednesday morning. It was a little water snake, nothing to worry about. Had to work to get these two away from it. It was about 4 foot long, and they thought it was a play toy. I thought cats were supposed to be scared of snakes, but not this one. It was at the head trying to decide if it was dangerous or if it was a play toy. Okay, on Thursday I started hardening off the impatiens and the hot peppers and checked on the little bird. She's still in a nest. She and her mate take turns. I think she stays on during the day and he during the night, or the other way around. I don't remember which one it is. Anyway, they'll be on the nest for 15 days. And then 15 days after that, it takes for the little ones to get to the point where they can fly. So we're going to have her here for a whole month. And as you can tell, she doesn't mind me working here or my husband working in below. She's a pretty calm little bird. You can see how close I get to her with those plants. It's pretty doggone close. She doesn't seem to care. Another thing we got done this week was we got the shade cloth onto the low greenhouse. I don't have a shade cloth for the new one or for the herb house. So we'll just have to see how that works this summer. So, hope you've had a good week. Hope you've stayed busy and got things done. Perfect weather to work out in the garden, getting things in. So remember, dream big, follow that dream, and like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.